What's up, everybody? I'm Mckenty. This is my second channel, and this is your home for my Twitch highlights and my podcast. So if you like this and you want to see more of that and you want to join the live streams, there's a link to that in the description of this video. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. So the next thing we have to talk about is another one of these weird intersections of scene culture and pop culture. It is Ed Sheeran and Bring Me the Horizon doing a cover, or well, I guess a collab, of his song Bad Habits on the Brits. I don't know what the Brits is, but I'm guessing it is a British, guessing from the title that it is some sort of British awards show. It's pretty cool, and there's some screaming in it, which is kind of interesting. So let's listen to it. His vocals were strange, yeah. The part about this that disturbs me is that Ollie Sykes, he wears these like suits now that look like women's business casual clothes from like the early 90s. It looks like something when Ellen DeGeneres, she was on a show called Open House back in the day. The stuff he's wearing now, this is like her outfits from back in the day, right? That's the part that disturbs me, is his Ellen circa 1990 kind of drip. But anyway, let's get on with the song. You can hear a little bit of like double bass and stuff in the song too. I'm curious how this came together. It's a little awkward there. This is like sort of where they did the handoff from Ed to Ollie. This is like the ultimate version of when metalcore bands do covers of pop songs. This is like that, only not shitty. It is a win for the scene, I agree. Got the acrobats. I mean, imagine this. Imagine in 2008 or whatever, if you went back in time and told your younger self that in 15 years, is that right? Jesus Christ. How horrifying is that? First of all, the 2008 was 14 goddamn years ago. But if you went back 14 years ago and told yourself that Bring Me the Horizon would be doing a song with Ed Sheeran and a bunch of acrobats on a British awards show, what would you think? What a time to be alive. Ed Sheeran's gonna do a collab with Cradle of Filth, for real? Is that real? Yeah, sounds like a fever dream. Here comes the screaming. Yes, like that meme with Bill Cosby and Ice Cube and having to say who you thought would be in prison in the future. Ed called Danny, wow, okay. Ed Sheeran called Danny Filth to do a collab, I guess he's a metal fan. Ed Sheeran and King Diamond, that's right. This is the part everyone's freaking out about. Oh, Ollie was screaming with the Ed Sheeran song, and I figured maybe it's the whole thing. It's like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 seconds of screaming, but still, it is screaming with Ed Sheeran. Got some double bass in there. Gent Sheeran, yes. There you go. They're developing the music scene cinematic universe. Rumor has it that all the past Corey Taylor masks are coming back in the next movie. There you go. I mean, interesting. And again, if this was Ed Sheeran's doing, if he's, secretly like a metal fan and, he's using his platform or whatever to put on Bring Me the Horizon and Cradle of Filth, then that's pretty cool. I mean, not that Bring Me the Horizon needs to be put on necessarily. They're obviously huge, especially in the UK, but compared to Ed Sheeran, I think pretty much everybody is small. So I don't know. I have no idea how that came together, but it's pretty cool. Turned out well. And one thing I like is that a lot of these kind of shows, it's obvious that the people aren't actually playing their instruments, because like, if you know what to listen for, it's obviously they're playing the backing tracks. But if you listen to this, you can tell those are acoustic drums. You can tell he's actually playing. That's kind of refreshing. I have no problem when people use backing tracks, because in a setting like this, it's not about being like the perfect musician. It's about putting on a show and, entertaining people. And if you want to use backing tracks for that, that's fine. But it is still kind of cool when people do it for real, just because, just that added little bit of authenticity is kind of cool to hear. Exactly. It's about the performance like the Super Bowl. Exactly. So if you want to use some backing tracks, that's, that's not a big deal to me, but it is always cool. Like Ariana Grande does her vocals live. She probably has some like harmony tracks and stuff like that, but anybody that does this stuff live just gets like a little bit of extra points to me. There you go. Ed Sheeran and Bring Me the Horizon is real. It's a thing. Now, all we need to see is Kate Beckinsale and Kublai Khan to just complete the glitch of the simulation in 2022. I don't know what else to say about this other than it happened. Kate Beckinsale jams Kublai Khan coloring with her friend. Look at this. 48 fucking years old. Yes, obviously, she has makeup on, blah, blah, blah. You can't fake that. 48 fucking years old. Hats off to her. She probably drinks water like every other person in Hollywood. Yeah. If drinking adrenochrome, if drinking the blood of babies will make me look like this when I'm 48, give it to me. Kill all the babies. Crack their heads open. Just rip the head off the spine. I'll chug it like I'm a Titan. Exactly. Shotgun a baby.